Does that make sense? So one of the main ways is asking the right questions. What is taqwa? And then pretending you don't know. Let's pretend we don't know what taqwa is. So we can now actually put ourselves in a state of learning about what taqwa is. So we're going to get onto that on the next slide. How much do I have? So what does it feel like? This whole conversation we've been having all this time, it's been to try and get us into a state of feeling our taqwa. What does taqwa feel like? What does it mean to have an awareness of Allah? Gee, people. So now asking yourself, what is that for you? So ask yourself that question. This is an important question. And then obviously once we get a bit more in touch with our taqwa, we're able to kind of figure out how can this taqwa be nurtured and developed and strengthened, especially in the month of Ramadan. Gee. So we do this little thing here where we use a speedometer. And it's very, very useful. So, because when we're working with our spirit, sometimes symbolism works better than words. So, just understanding that, for those of us that have now got into this feeling, what is my taqwa right now? You should all hopefully have got some kind of feeling coming up. What does it mean to be aware of Allah? What does it mean to know that Allah is watching me? What does that mean? Now I understand most of you can't put that into words. So now there's the feeling though, isn't it? So what is that feeling? And when you feel that, like what is that in terms of like, how much is that? Is that strong? Is it weak? Can it be made stronger? Can we feel that maybe from where it is at the moment, we can maybe push it more in the positive direction, get it even stronger maybe? And just let go of your brain for a minute and just imagine a speedometer. So this is a visual exercise, yeah? So imagine like, for those of you that drive, your car has a speedometer, so maybe use that as a basis. And on the left side, we're going to have 0, and it's going to go to 100. Yeah, so it's a gauge, basically. Yeah, so 0 to 100. Now, when we ask ourselves, where is my taqwa? What is my awareness of Allah? Now, use that gauge to give you some kind of number. So allow the gauge to kind of flip, black and flop, and you get a number. Yeah, it might be 40, it might be 50, it might be 0, it might be 100. And that might be what you feel your taqwa like at the moment. And hopefully, if it wasn't 100, most of you will feel that it's somewhere on that gauge. And now you'll see the trajectory of where it kind of needs to go to get to 100. Does that make sense to people? Or is that just all garbage? Gee, people, is that making sense? Yes, has everyone managed to do the G? Speak on the chat, please. Who's managed to imagine a speedometer, ask themselves the question, where's my taqwa, and then a number came up for them? Yes. Who's actually following along here? And who's sleeping? Let me call some names out, man, wake you up. Well, just getting in touch with our taqwa a little bit. So now, a number, if it came up, a number came up for you, you should hopefully now see a trajectory to 100. Like where is my taqwa going to go? Where do I actually want my taqwa to go? And realizing that, that's something which we can work on in this way. And maybe asking yourself, like, what is it that we need to do in order to improve our taqwa? So I think what we're going to